Hello guys, what's up? How are you doing? In this video, we're going to be making a simple chatbot using NLTK. We're not going to go very advanced. We're not going to use any API or use TensorFlow. So let's get started. So first we need a module called NLTK. It's the natural language toolkit. So we need this because it's a very powerful library. It's used mainly. We're gonna use it to process our text, so to tokenize it, and for its lemmatization features. So import NLTK, import re. This is another module. It will provide us functions for working with regular expressions, and it's also used for detecting patterns like text or mathematical expressions. Next thing, we're gonna use random. We use random because which it will be used to randomly select a response from a list of the possible answers. Next thing, we're going to download the NLTK resources. NLTK.download punct, NLTK.download WordNet. Okay, so what's punct? You might say is, so punct, it's a tokenizer from NLTK. We're going to use it to split the input into individual words or tokens. And WordNet it's a WordNet lexicon which is used by the lemmatizer to convert words into their base form. Now, let's use the lemmatizer. Let's initialize the lemmatizer. Lemmatizer equals NLTK dot WordNet lemmatizer. So the lemmatizer, we're gonna use this to reduce words to their base form. For example, running becomes run, better becomes good, or this is mainly used so the chatbot can be more accurate and doesn't take time to respond. Okay, now we're gonna define the responses. It's gonna be in the link. It's gonna be in the description, so you can copy and paste this. Good. So these are the responses. For example, what this does is link our input to the responses. For example, if our input is related to greetings, it's going to randomly pick from one of these responses and give it back and output it to us. Okay, next thing we're going to do is pre-process the text. So we're going to use tokens. We're going to make a tokens variable which equals nltk.words tokenized text and return lemmatized token for token in tokens. So this defines if a function to process the user's input. So this line, what it does is it tokenizes the input into individual words. For example, how are you becomes how, comma are, comma you. So for example, if we put in how are you, what this is gonna do is it's gonna split it up. How are you? So it will split it up into individual words. Now this line over here, what it does is it will return a list of lemmatized words, which means in lowercase. It also, as I said before, it reduces the words into their base form. Okay. Now let's continue. Now as we see here, we have maths. So we're gonna make an evaluative math expression function. Define evaluate maths query try result equals str eval, and we're gonna return that result, and except return sorry I couldn't calculate that. Okay, so this function it defines this function is to evaluate our math expressions, as I said, and this line over here result equals str eval query uses this eval function, which is which evaluates a string as a Python expression. For example, if we input 2 plus 3 in a string form, it will return 5. So for example, in a string form, say 2 plus 3 or 4, it will return to us 6. This is what it does, and then this will return it. And if the evaluation fails, example an invalid expression, the bot will catch the error and return a message saying sorry I couldn't evaluate that. So it will print this out for us. Now the next function is define get response. Okay, So what we're gonna do right here is we're gonna say a processed. We're gonna add a processed input variable. So processed input equals pre-process text user input. No. User input. Oh, sorry. What we have to do is copy this, paste it right here. The argument has to be user input. Now, we're gonna write a bunch of if statements. So if any word in processed input for word in hello, hi, hey, what's gonna do is return random dot choice responses responses greetings. No, not small talk, greetings. Okay. What this does is it's going to check for greetings. So if any word is processed, if any word in the process input matches common greetings like hello, hi, hey, what's it's gonna do is return a random greeting response from the responses greeting list. So after this, we're gonna add another if statement. So elif, sorry, not over here. Elif, if any of the word in the processed input, or why don't we just copy this, paste this, elif, and if any word in the processed input for word is in bye, goodbye, see you later, see you, what it will just give us a random choice from the goodbye section. Okay, let's paste it again. Elif is going to be an elif, and if any word in the process input for word is in uh, how how are you doing, it's gonna return from small talk. Neat. We're gonna paste it again, change this to elif, and change this list into joke, funny, tell me something, and it's gonna be from witty. Again, I guess elif, but now it's gonna be in we're gonna change this all because we have finished from the categories. Only maths is left. So what we're gonna do right now is wait, let me delete. Okay, now we finished from these elifs. Now we're gonna add another one. This we're gonna use this for like if re dot search r slash so re dot search r slash no slash d plus, without explaining this later, plus slash minus times slash wait times plus my plus divide minus times another slash and up arrow, and then slash d plus user input. We're gonna return. We're gonna make a math result variable. We're gonna set it to evaluate maths user input. We're gonna return a random choice from maths, and we're gonna format it with the maths result. So what this does is it uses a regular expression re.search to check if the input contains a simple maths expression, like for example 2 plus 2, 5 plus 6, etc. And if the maths expression is found, we're going to call the evaluate maths function that we made last time, and what we're going to do is it will complete the result, and the response it will be returned, and it will be formatted with that result. Then what we're gonna do is return the random choice. We're gonna return random choice default. So if it's not from the greetings, not from the goodbye, not from small talk, not from witty, not from maths, it will result in the default section. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a define chat with bot function, and we're gonna say print hello. I'm a chatbot. How can I help you today? And type exit to quit. So while true, user input you. If user input dot lower equals exit, print goodbye, break. Now the response, you generate response from the user input. It'll call this function, then it will print the response, which will be returned. Okay, after that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna call in chat with bot. Okay, hopefully this is finished. Let's try it out. So first, it might take time because it's going to be installing the punknet and the warnet. So I've already installed this, so don't take time. Now let's say you, it says you, let's say hi. Okay, user input, did you mean user input? Okay, spelling error, user input. Okay, let's run this again. Oh, okay. I accidentally pasted it. Hi. Oops, I don't understand that. Could you say it in a different way? Hello. I'm not sure how to spell. Can you try asking something else? Okay, there's something wrong. Let me say, for example, joke, funny. Okay. I think there's an error in our code because it's not responding as we want it to. Let me check and I'll come back. So I see the problem. So the problem is that because uh, if we make this capital, it wouldn't work. It says oops, blah 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 blah. But if it's lower, it says hi there, and it will respond accurately. So to fix this, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go to the lematizer part dot token dot lower. Now hopefully this should work. Hi, hi there. How are you? What can I do for you? So it's perfectly working, which is good. Hello. How are you? So I guess this is the end of the project. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.